What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of the Rays video. As per usual, after the PV drops, we do have the producer's letter the following morning. Well, morning over here. It's the same day over in Japan. But we're going to go over the producer's letter right now and just kind of see what's going on. There's actually some pretty interesting stuff in here. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get on with it. So this is obviously producer's letter 34. Hi everyone, are you enjoying the 1000 Days campaigns? We've received comments saying this is better than anniversary stuff, but well, anniversaries come once every 365 days, while this is once every 1000, so we figured we should do so. So I guess it's just basically saying like, oh, this is a big thing, because 1000 days is a lot for a gacha game. Some gacha games, you know, global or not, don't even make it to 1000 days. We're planning to keep the celebration going until 1030 days. We still have so much, so it's basically going until the end of December. We still have much more to show you, so look forward to it. This time we'll be showing some stuff for the 3.6 update, but details will be discussed in the live stream, so it'll be kept simple here. Okay, so they're going to go in detail on the live stream, which is this Saturday, in case anyone didn't know. So, version 3.6.0 update info, Arc 1 full voice. So, this was mentioned a long time ago that this would be a paid, not really a service, but like something you pay for in-game. So let's if you want to have the entire first arc in full voice. But let's see what they say here, and then we'll go into kind of discussing it more. Apologies for the wait. It took a long time, but it's finally coming. Having a whole 60 people to record is a feat that we'd probably never do again. And I think this event might have some importance to the history of Tales. So that pretty much tells us Arc 2, 3, and 4, you know, if we get a fourth one, which I'm sure we will probably not be fully voiced. So this will be a one-time only thing. Having you just simply go to the scenario log to enjoy the voices seems a little lackluster, so we're adding the option to reset missions for Arc 1. This is big, because not a lot of gacha games allow you to kind of reset the story to regain rewards. This will be possible without paying... Okay, so this is what I was going to talk about. This will be possible without paying for the voice to enjoy. You can get over 1,000 diamonds. Well, yeah, because if you think about it, you roughly get 40 diamonds per mission. There are usually 15 missions. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? No. 4 diamonds per mission. And there are roughly 15 missions per chapter. So if you do the math there, that's 60 diamonds. And then there's a normal and hard mode, so that's 120 diamonds. And the first arc had like 15 chapters. So that should be like, so what, like 40, or no, it'd be 120 times 15. So that's well over, yeah. That's like 1600 diamonds. So that'll be really good. The only downside to this, obviously, is going to be your AP cost. If they don't have like a 0 AP campaign when this goes live, that's going to make it pretty tough to get it all. But it's not like, I mean, unless you're in dire need of diamonds, it's not really something, you know, just, okay, I don't have an event to farm right now. Let's go do a few missions over there. I might do a couple live streams when this stuff goes live. Like, maybe we'll just hang out, we'll watch the first arc again. Obviously, the first arc is translated on YouTube in English, because we did have the global version for almost the first year of the game, so that entire story was covered. But obviously that doesn't have voice. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could just pull up the YouTube video for each thing and just look at those subtitles while you have the voice playing in the background on the... I don't know. You could just do it that way. There's some more info for this update that will be covered in Tales Detective Club. Is that what it's being called? I didn't know what the actual name for it was. I've just been calling it the Tales mobile game live stream. The Tales Detective Club live stream on the 14th, so please come and watch it. Plans for the future. Additions to warehouse storage. Sorry for not doing much to the warehouse. We're planning stuff like being able to enhance equipment in the warehouse. But some complicated balances going on. It's taking more time than expected. We're doing our best to get it done, so please wait a bit more. So I just assume that means you can click on the warehouse, open it up, and any gear in there, you can just click on it and level it up there. Nothing really too big there. Unless they actually, I mean, this would be kind of cool if, like, equipment you place in the warehouse levels up over time. Like, maybe you don't want to spend the materials to level it up, so you just, like, put stuff you're not using in there, and then you come back later, and it's, like, done. I doubt they would do that, because that doesn't really seem like a gacha-esque kind of method, but you never know. Orders. Canceling orders was something we had already tried, but doing it showed us we need to completely remake orders to get it working properly. We thought it'd be done sooner, so sorry for taking this much time for it. And if we're going to remake it anyway, we thought we'd add more features. One we're thinking of is adding skits when the orders are done, of, say, stuff that happened during the orders. Once we get ideas down, we'd like to get more info. That'd be kind of cool if it's like you send the characters you send off to do the job, they come back and they have a little conversation real quick before they're actually back. Art enhances and auto selling. We're trying our best to make art enhances doable. Thank you. Okay, I've been wanting this for a while. People who've watched my live streams have probably heard me mention this once or twice before. I've never understood why we can't just, let's say you get a new 5-star, brand new 5-star you get for a character. I would love to just be able to, if I have all the materials from 1 to 6 or however high up you have the materials, I would love to just be able to click. Maybe you click on the circles you want to fill in. So, like, let's say you're enhancing a 5-star weapon and you have enough to do the first 5 tabs. Just click all 5 tabs and you click OK. It does all 5 at once instead of having to deal with the loading screen that's usually 2 or 3 seconds long between each one. Oh my god, this is great. And auto selling would actually be great. So for auto sell settings, I assume it would be something like, let's say the most simplest one would be sell all 1 and 2-star weapons that you pull. So if you finish a mission and you get like a 1 or 2-star weapon, which obviously nobody uses, even new players, it just automatically gets sold from your inventory and you get the prisms for it. I wonder how in-depth these settings are going to be, because maybe they'll set it up to a way where you can click something where it's like, any weapon you have max limit broken in your, kind of collection, if you get any extras beyond that, you can sell it. That seems very particular, and I'm not expecting it, but I would really love if they could somehow implement something like that. But as with the warehouse, we're having some troubles. Not to worry, though. We will definitely get it by the 3rd anniversary, which 3rd anniversary, for those who don't know, is I think it's like end of January, beginning of February. I know it's definitely sometime in February. I forget exactly when. There's a lot more stuff not talked about here, but we're not forgetting about them. Okay, and then lastly here we have the schedule. So, Christmas event, Tilkus and Aria, mid-December. Tempest fans, apologies for the long wait. For the first time since Tempest, Tilkus and Aria will be playable in 3D. The thing that comes to mind for these two are the camps. Their conversations during the camps in Tempest had great atmosphere and sometimes made me loud tear. And since it's Christmas, they'll be getting Christmas outfits as well as the other two whose silhouettes were shown in the PV, which obviously were Celsius and Clarth. They will be getting seasonals. I mentioned this in my preview breakdown yesterday. I did find it kind of weird, but obviously, Tempest, I think, doesn't have a ton of characters, and they try to, space it out. So instead of just doing... And I'm sure it's a popularity thing, too. I don't want to say because I don't know the Japanese fandom well enough, but I have heard that Tempest is just one of those titles where people do like the characters, but the gameplay for the game is what kind of pushed people away. I have not played it myself, so I can't say for certain, but maybe the reason, instead of... Well, obviously, we know Caius, the reason Caius is not part of this event with the seasonal is because he's getting a decisive Mirage Art in the raid event, but... they could have put in, Rubia, but I guess they just wouldn't have had 4 characters with the way things are set up overall. So that's why they're doing Celsius and Clark, 2 characters who need seasonals that have been around for a decent amount of time. All right, Creed comes along with the Nintendo DS raid event. So they're specifying that this is the DS version and not the Hearts R. We were playing this when the idea of raids came up. We finally got the 3 DS protagonists in one raid. So that's what they mean by, okay. So it's literally just, they wanted all the, okay. I have fond memories of playing Hearts and Innocence in the Kotatsu over winter break. And the joining character is Creed. I wonder what's going to happen with Flora if Creed is joining. Personally, I wanted to have Inkaros. I hope I'm saying that right. joining too, but there's so much going on at this time. It was impossible. It would be great if we can see her sometime along the line, though we don't know in what shape that would be. And the rest will be announced in December 14th livestream. If you've been reading the scenario, it's probably quite evident, but we'll be getting 2 characters for this month's story. Yes, this month we'll have 5 new characters, with Tempest finally getting 4 characters. We're getting closer to having every party member join Raise. This 1,000-day celebration is thanks to you for playing and supporting us these 1,000 days, and would like to continue to show our appreciation in the coming 3rd anniversary. This concludes the 24th producer's letter. So, I wasn't aware of 2 characters. Huh. So, obviously, I'm going to ask you guys, who do you think it's going to be down below? They have very evidently teased Karia's adult form, or human form, a form where you'll be able to use her. But as for who the other one could be, off the top of my head, I'm really not sure who would be the other character. And I have no idea off the top of my head, but definitely let me know what you guys think down below. What are your guesses for the second character? Obviously, we only have less than 5 days to find out, because that's when the live stream will be happening. They'll obviously show us. I also expect we're probably getting close to the end of this arc, so the live stream in 5 days could have a preview trailer for the next arc. I don't know, though, because that's kind of hard to say, because obviously, with such a hyped character like Karia finally being able to be playable, it would kind of undermine her involvement, I feel like, if they dropped a preview for the next arc, because it's kind of like, oh, the arc ends, everything. Which everything's going to be fine anyway. They're not going to, kill anyone off or anything. At least not regular Tales characters. Some OCs might get, like, Ix died. So that happened. But yeah, this update I'm very excited for. I'm, being able to get over 1,500 diamonds, basically, just from the revamp. Okay, here's the thing. I'm happy about this, but I really hope they change the mission requirements, because a lot of the Arc 1 stuff is too easy and you can't do them. So, like, for example, I know in Yuri's chapter, which the power goes up to like 3,000 max, I want to say. Probably not even that high for the entire normal mode. They want you to do like 2 or 3 mirror jarts. It's not happening. Even if I take my weakest characters and just strip them of their equipment, I have everybody at level 60. I have everybody leveled up. It would still not be enough for me to be able to get mirror jarts. So hopefully they take that into account when they're kind of revamping everything. I like what they do with the current arc, where it's just kind of like, do a certain amount of damage, get all the treasure chests. I don't really like having to run around for treasure chests, but I prefer it over to something where, like, use 5 mirror jarts in this one mission, or use 4 mirror jarts. I really don't like that. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below about this month's producer's letter. I did actually, because there's nothing in this month that I really want, I will not be summoning on either of these event banners other than the free multis. So I did go in another, and I was rage summoning at this point. This morning I hopped in, I had like 950 diamonds, I did like 4 multis on the current banner with, Raid, Pharah, and everything. And I was like, I want to at least get something for Raid or Pharah. Took me 4 multis. I got a dupe for Meridy's original Mirror Jart, which I was pretty salty about, but I was able to get Decisive Mirror Jart for Pharah, so that was something I was happy about. And I had apparently done enough summons on this banner to get that free 5-star by trading in the grade points, so I went ahead and did that, because I'm not going to be summoning anymore. And the only thing I would say is I might summon, depending on who the second character is for the story chapter, because obviously it's going to be Karia. But I guess we'll see. I mean, by the time the story chapter comes out, I should have another multi or 2 saved up. So we'll see what's going on there. But for the most part, I'll probably just rely on the free multis for this month. But like I said, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.